Magandang araw. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For this episode, we will be learning how to compute your SSS monthly pension. Okay? So assuming you are a voluntary member or as an employee, you contribute 20,000 pesos as your um, average monthly salary credit for 20 years as member, okay? As SSS member, okay? We will compute how much would be your monthly pension from SSS, okay? So, merong tatlong formulas na ginagamit ang SSS in order to arrive to your monthly pension. Okay, number one is the 300 pesos, okay? 300 pesos plus 20% of 20% of average monthly salary credit plus 2% of average monthly salary credit every year, okay? Every year in excess of 10 years or credited years of service, okay? So as a law, as SSS law, as long as you have contributed 10 years or 120 months, you are already eligible for monthly pension at the age of retirement or at the age of 60 years old. On the first formula, kino-consider nila yung in excess of 10 years pero binibigay lang nila is 2% of average monthly salary credit for every year in excess of 10 credited years of service. Okay. Number two, the second formula is 40% of average monthly salary credit. Okay. So, ano ba yung average monthly salary credit? So, before the passage of SSS Act of 2018, the maximum average monthly salary credit was only 16,000 pesos. So, meaning kahit na sumasahod ka ng 100,000 pesos, yung magiging basis ng rate, SSS rate, was only 16,000 pesos. But with the passage of that law in 2018, naging maximum uh, monthly salary credit naging 20,000 pesos siya up to year 2020. Pero this year 2021 hanggang year 2022 next year, the average monthly salary credit maximum is 25,000 pesos. And for year 2023 up to year 2024, the maximum average monthly salary credit will be 30,000 pesos. And for year 2025, it will be 35,000 pesos. The same with the contribution rate. So before kasi 11% lang siya tapos last year naging 12%, pero this year and up to next year 13% na siya, and for year 2023 and 2024 it will become 14%, and for year 2025 onwards it will become 15%. Okay? Number 3 formula is 1,200 pesos or 2,400 pesos. So 1 to if naka 10 years ka pero less than 20 years. Pero if naka at least 20 years ka, it's 2,400. Okay? Kung ano man yung pinakamalaki dyan, whichever is the highest, yun yung magiging monthly pension mo. Okay? So, with the passage of the SSS Act of 2018 across the board, so kung ano man makuha mong figures dyan, automatic meron siyang plus 1,000 pesos monthly pension. Okay? So let's now compute for the um, monthly pension of 20,000 pesos monthly salary credit for 20 years. Okay. For number one, okay, so this is 300 plus 20% of 20% of 20,000, right? Plus 2% of 20,000 in excess of 10 years. So 20 years shown, 20 minus 10. So that's 10 years. Okay, so that's 8,300 pesos for the first formula. The second formula is point 0.4, 40% of 20,000 pesos. Okay, so that's 8,000 pesos, right? And since 20 years siya, so it's 2,400. Okay? So, ano yung pinakamalaki dyan? So, the highest is 8,300. So, plus 1,000 pesos across the board starting January 2017. So, yung magiging monthly pension mo is 9,300 pesos. Okay? If you notice, the difference between the two formula is only 300 pesos. So, imagine um, at the end of the 10th year contribution, you are already eligible for 8,000 pesos minimum monthly pension. Pero kinontinue mo siya for another 10 years. Pero yung increase mo is only 300 pesos. So imagine, yung contribution mo monthly na 20,000 pesos na monthly salary credit multiply by for this year 13%. So yung monthly contribution mo is 2,600 pesos per month. Okay? Multiply mo yan by 10 years or 120 months. So yung total contribution mo in excess of 10 years is 312,000 pesos. So imagine the difference is only 300 pesos where in fact you can invest this 2,600 pesos in another investment instrument that will give you return of more than 300 pesos every month on your retirement age. Okay, so you can opt to stop at the end of the 10th year or continue for another 10 years pero yung increase niya is only 300 pesos. So if tingin mo this is worth it, you can opt to continue. Or if sa tingin mo the 300 pesos is very insignificant or very low as compared to invest your 2,600 pesos to another investment instrument, you can decide to do so. As long as magbibigay sa'yo ng mas malaking return in the future. Okay? So this is basically how you compute your monthly SSS pension. Okay. For other investment instruments that you would like um, to try to invest to, you can ask or you can message me for me to help you. Okay. I hope you have learned from this video, and I hope you also like this video and subscribe so that we can reach more Filipinos and individuals for them to become financially literate and know the other investment instruments available for them. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.